Hello there, I'm Kellyann. I'm a stroke specialist speech and language therapist, and I've had the pleasure of doing this job for nearly 2 decades now. At Finding Your Voice with Kellyann, on a daily basis, I meet with people who've experienced stroke and who are experiencing severe and enduring communication difficulties as a result. I work with families and the person themselves to really optimise their very best recovery. I do work a little differently these days. I've learned so much over these 2 decades of clinical work, and also where we stand right now is that clinical evidence and scientific research really is helping us. We know so much more. It's great to be a therapist today, but I want to just give you some key ideas that if you're thinking about embarking upon rehabilitation, I want to save you time, I want to save you some suffering, and I want to give you the very best of my knowledge. When you are embarking on rehabilitation, it's essential that you know we're going to be working intensively, consistently, repetitively, and this is the way that the brain rewires and changes. I think sometimes we maybe underestimate what we're trying to do. We're trying to rewire a brain in adulthood. Well, brains aren't as neuroplastic as they were when we were a small child. It really takes a lot of effort. And so if you're the person experiencing difficulties, ideally you need a good therapist, and you also need a good team around you of friends and family helping you and supporting you to access therapy, not just on the day where you're seeing the therapist, but on the other days of the week, because therapy really involves Monday to Friday. I say to people, are you retired now? Because rehabilitation is going to become your new job. I want to tell you the realities of rehabilitation before we begin. We can't just touch the surface and expect a brain to rewire. I like to stand in reality, because from reality and knowledge comes real hope. If people are trying to sell you the idea of false hope and complete recovery with no effort whatsoever, then you're not speaking to an experienced clinician. As a result of seeing this clinically for over 2 decades and also really taking a great interest in the research out there, I've changed the way that I work. Knowing the importance of consistent and daily practice has led me to create a number of courses. The reason I did this is because necessity is actually the mother of invention, and I have been working with people with very significant communication needs all of these years. What I've learned is that they need therapy every day. Now, going to private practice, you know that there are costs involved. This is not the same as the NHS provision. I do encourage you to take all of the help that you can receive from the NHS, but you might need extra help from private practice. The cost implications of this, I think, puts people off. And so I have made courses to make speech and language therapy much more affordable to more people. We don't want the price of therapy to be an obstacle to your recovery. And so if I can help you, that is my greatest honour, and it's a great pleasure in my workplace to be able to do that. So have a good look at the website. You can have a look at free material by looking at the courses. The links just ask you to put your email address in, and there's free resources available for you there. But what I would also say is when you make an inquiry, I will invite you into clinic for a 20-minute free consultation. You having watched this video saves us a little bit of time there, and you can spend your time asking questions. I'm really, really happy to help you. You don't have to progress with speech therapy. I actually would just like to help you. But if you feel like you would then like to progress, you're looking at embarking upon a course and therapy with myself online. And there are also a great number of apps on the market that are absolutely fantastic. And you can see then that what we're trying to do is create a full and comprehensive rehabilitation solution for you. It would be my great pleasure to work with you, so please don't hesitate to use the contact form on this website. There's no such thing as a silly question, and it would be a pleasure to help you with your questions. I really wish you the very best in your rehabilitation journey. Thank you for taking the time.